Heavyweight boxing, featuring two of the greatest names.
Mike Tyson.
Nice combination.
Oh shit!
I'm a little bit
Mike Tyson.
From Jake Paul.
too slow on his feet. Oh, he was already right there.
That was
Nice 1-2 there. That was a
Oh, yeah.
1-2 by
Mike Tyson. Punches. Mike Tyson punch.
Encouraging them to legends.
Could this be a round?
Possible task. The referee will have to really be on the.
Not like a body. That left hook kind of landed.
Just over a week ago, Mike Tyson was hitting the gym with all the intensity you'd expect from a seasoned champion. He felt great, no sign of fatigue, until, out of nowhere, his body started to send him some alarming signals. Imagine this. Everything's going smoothly, and then suddenly fatigue hits him hard. But that's not all. While in the bathroom, Mike felt something wasn't right. The next thing he knew, blood started coming from his body and he passed out. It was terrifying, and even more so because the doctors couldn't give him a clear explanation. They said it could be a number of things, but they couldn't pinpoint exactly what caused the episode. Tyson's camp is on high alert, but he's not backing down.
The first fight ever.
Ever in boxing?
Yeah, in the history of boxing. Who made the first fight? 80-something?
No.
Towns.
They've been boxing. Because they're bare knuckle too, you gotta think about it. Bare knuckles, like, that's another
Despite the
despite.
scare, Tyson has one thing on his mind: the fight with Jake Paul. This is the kind of fight that could rewrite history. Mike sees this as his shot to take on not just Jake Paul, but also cement his legacy by facing off with two of the most talked about figures in boxing today. Mike's still enjoying life, but make no mistake, he's laser focused on what's next. This fight is a massive opportunity to show that he's still got the fire, the hunger, and the skills that made him a legend in the first place. Tyson's not just fighting for himself, though. He's fighting for the sport of boxing, for fans, and for everyone who believes in him.
It's always the old way, it's always this.
Yeah.
I could do all this stuff and not have this and this.
Yeah.
The difference between wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge is knowing, wisdom is doing.
Yeah.
You know it, but I
Well,
just know it.
here's what I say.
Here's where it gets interesting. Tyson's been preparing for this showdown like no other. He's got that competitive spirit back in full swing, and he's convinced that Jake Paul is, well, not quite ready for the heat that's coming. Tyson believes Jake is scared and not mentally prepared to face someone with Tyson's experience and history in the ring. Tyson's not just looking to win. He wants to prove that he's still the man to beat in boxing. Forget about the past. He's focused on the present and the future. His goal? To become the new face of boxing by taking down one of the most controversial figures in the sport today.
Round one.
yeah, Mike Tyson. Excellent, Mike. Excellent, Mike. Nice left hook. Up.
It was good for today.
The clock's ticking, and with each passing day, the excitement around this fight grows. We're just a few days away, and the buzz is unreal. Fans, analysts, and even former champions are all weighing in on what they expect from this colossal clash. Andre Ward, one of the most respected names in boxing, believes Mike's ready to wipe the floor with Jake. He's got that confidence in Mike, and honestly, so does everyone in Tyson's camp. Mike's in top form, and when he says he's ready, you better believe he is.
In Dallas at the AT&T Stadium. Man, how did this fight come about and how you feeling in your training?
Hey, listen, I really don't know. I had part the exhibition with Roy Jones.
Yes.
And he was on the card. And As time went on, he started building a name for himself. It was a no-brainer that the two of us should get together, and he made the decision to do it.
How much, at 58?
Day 3, you still want to f with me?
Tyson in his prime, where he was fucking terrifying. He was so fast, and he would.
Mike's not taking this fight lightly. He's been in the gym day in and day out, pushing himself harder than ever before. His training camp is intense. We're talking strength training, sparring, endurance drills, you name it. He's even been working on his mental game, knowing full well that a fight like this requires not just physical preparation, but the kind of mindset that only a champion like him knows how to cultivate. After the fight with Roy Jones Jr., Mike admitted he's been more open to different types of training and new strategies. He's evolving, not just as a boxer, but as a fighter. This is the new Mike Tyson, and he's showing up to prove he's still got what it takes.
Are you looking forward to the Tyson fight with Jake Paul?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's going to be a great fight. I'm looking forward to it.
Do you wish it was a sanctioned fight and not an exhibition like it's going to be?
No, because I would feel really bad for Jake Paul. I don't want him to get hurt.
You're throwing, brother.
He's a manufactured killer. I'm a natural-born killer.
Mike is the greatest heavyweight of all time, in my opinion, but it's my time.
Hard work defines me.
So, what do the experts think? Well, it's no surprise that the consensus is clear. Mike Tyson hasn't lost his edge. Wade Plem, a boxing analyst who knows the sport inside and out, is convinced that Mike can get back in form and take Jake down in a big way. Tyson's training has been on point, and his team believes that this fight is his to lose. They know what he's capable of, and Mike is fully aware of what's at stake. In fact, Tyson and his coach are both confident that the outcome of this fight is already decided. It's going to be Tyson's victory.
It's in the air. It's just like that.
I feel I don't have to call people bad names. I feel really happy. That's the guy that got the most operations.
There you go, there you go.
That had the most successful one.
Yeah, this is the strongest I've ever seen you.
Yeah?
Yeah, the strongest I've ever, and I know
Here's
you.
the thing. It's not just about physical preparation. Mike's a master of psychological warfare, and he knows how to use his mental edge to defeat his opponents. Wade believes that Tyson is playing a game of psychological chess with Jake, knowing exactly how to get under his skin. Mike's also been working on his mentality, and when he steps into the ring, it's like he becomes a different person. He's younger, sharper, and more dangerous than ever before. His coach describes him as a cold-blooded killer. And when you've been through as much as Mike has, it's hard to argue with that assessment.
And show people what I'm capable of, and they chalk up what I've done to fights being rigged. Still, when he posts on his Instagram looking like a killer, hitting the shit out of the mitts, the top 5 comments are, if Jake wins this fight, it's completely rigged. And that used to bother me. That used to bother me because I was like, no, I'm working so hard. Can't you fucking people see? But now I take it as a compliment because the human